Hey, and welcome back to the Emlyn in the Mix show. Today, I'm super excited because we're checking out a brand new drop from UVI. It is their definitive analog tape effects suite, and we're just going to check out everything it has to offer. I've already had a play with this before the show. It is freaking awesome, so stick around, check it out. I'm going to apply it to a little ditty I'm working on here on some different instruments, and we'll apply it to the master effect as well. We'll go extreme because I want to show off how freaking awesome these plugins sound. And we'll have a link for it down below. Full disclosure, it is an affiliate link, so there's a little bit of a kickback for me, but if you like what you hear today, I think you will, because you probably clicked on this video because you want to hear how good these things sound. There is an intro price right now, which is pretty damn good, or I believe it is. Actually, I don't believe it is actually part of their Sonic Pass. If you are into that, or if you have that, you can do that on the subscription Sonic Pass, which is one of the best, I think, in terms of what you get in that package. But you can check that out, or you can just get it on its own. All right, let's check out what the Tape Suite has to offer. So, of course, UVI having a freaking dope website for the launch of this product. So you got 4 custom tailored effects plugins inspired by the character sounds of tape-to-tape based effects. Tape Suite redefines the cutting edge of analog tape modeling. Delay, flanger, chorus, and color effects each provide deeply tweakable palettes of sounds alive with the character of real analog tape. So if you're after that tape sort of effect sound, you're going to get it with this Tape Suite. They've covered UVI are some of the best emulations around, honestly. Let's see, can UVI live up to the hype in terms of giving a good tape sound? Now, if you do want to just click ahead, I will, of course, have a timeline down below. You can click ahead on the timeline if you just want to get to me playing with these effects plugins. But anyway, if you want to check out more on this, you should definitely head over to the website. It's a very nicely laid out website. UVI does some of the best product websites, and this launch of this product is absolutely no exception. So what we're going to be looking at today is you've got this flanger. So it's an analog tape flanger featured through 0 flanging and control in manual or LFO modes with possible sync to host for a velvety organic sound. You've got this delay one here, analog tape delay featuring 4 heads with individual pan, which can be synced to host tempo with snap to grid in 8s or triplets, a ping pong mode with global stereo spread and selectable feedback from any of the playback heads for creative delay possibilities. You've got this color one here, so analog tape color delivers the natural characteristics of tape. So if you want to add warmth or glue to your track, this will be the one to go for, including an additional texture processor and convolvular with impulse responses from a number of vintage devices. Delivers an impressive range of natural and supernatural sounds. And then, of course, you got chorus, analog tape chorus, providing up to 8 voices with adjustable stereo spread, resulting in buttery analog warmth and subtle to extreme effects. So I'm going to be interested because we're going to apply this to a track just on how each particular plugin differs from the next. Of course, delay, chorus, and flanger makes sense, but I feel like all of these will add color, or they'll add some kind of warmth, because that's essentially what tape does. So anyway, it's got the background on how they captured it, how they did it. UVI, of course, again, being some of the best emulators in the world when it comes to this sort of thing. So let's just get stuck into it. So I got this little ditty here. Here we are on Ableton Live. Got this little ditty that I made a few weeks ago, or a month or so ago, and yeah, it's pretty chilled. It's just sort of like a dope vibe. I've just got one of the instruments soloed here. So there's already a bit of a delay, a little bit of a reverb on that. I think we'll kick it off with the tape chorus. So let's pull it up here and let's check out the GUI. Literally loading this for the first time on the track. There you go. So you do have an animated like tape effect going here. You can turn that off if it's distracting. I kind of like it. And for the sake of this video today, I'm going to leave it open. Resizable GUIs, doesn't look like it. And I mean, all in all, it's pretty intuitive, straightforward interface here. I think let's just play with the presets and just have a listen to how it affects the sound. So we've got chorus on that. Turn it off. So this is the original. All right, let's put it on. Nice. We'll go through some presets, find something we like. Might bring the beat in here. Just find something we like. This is cool. It's kind of like vibing out. Turn the feedback up. Wow. That's incredible. There's my dry mix. Push it into the wet. Let's turn the drums off for a sec. That's amazing. You can really hit a wobble, the wow, the flutter. This is a pretty... I'm impressed, actually. I did play with it a little bit before the show, but I didn't hear how freaking good it is when you push it right into the like wet, make it super wet. You can hear all the little nuances of the tape that they've emulated. Like, let's turn that off again. Turn that drum off. Hang on. Whoa. Can really just like trip it out. Oh, you can spread it right out. I don't know how that's going to sound on the YouTube video. That's pretty cool. Trash Flanger, that one's called. You could just have something simple like this. That's kind of cool. Well, I'm going to put my whole track in. You haven't even heard my track. Here we go. You get the idea. This is some kind of sinister, ominous sort of sounding track here for sure. But yeah, the chorus on that sounds freaking really, really cool. The next thing, I'm going to be jumping around here a little bit, playing with these plugins. These actually are freaking really dope. I want to put some sort of color on the drums. So let's just solo out the drums here, take chorus away, and let's check out the color one here. I feel like color on this will be really nice because it's sort of like a old school sort of breakbeaty, hip hoppy sort of drum beat going on there. All right, so here we got color. I've already applied it. So here's my dry, and we'll put it on now. Whoa. Okay, that's a bit extreme. It's kind of interesting though. We'll go through a few. I mean, there's my mix there on the right. You do have a wet and dry on each plugin, it seems. Let's just go through some that's extreme, but that is funny actually. I like something that will distort the bottom end a little bit, but not too extreme. This is kind of what I'm after, but it's a bit too extreme still. I think we'll find some. We'll go through the presets. So you do have, oh yeah, you've got categories in your presets. You can go through guitar keys. Let's go to drums. Yeah, that kind of sounds cool. That gives a vintage vibe and there's a little bit of wobble. This is cool too, actually. Wow, that's really cool. Garage Send. Ghetto loop? Ghetto loops should work, right? Put a bit of drive. A bit of parallel mixing here. Actually, I feel like there's one or two that I liked better. I like this. Oh no, that bass drum's too low. We'll find some. This is kind of cool. That's actually pretty good. All right, let's listen to that in the mix. That is freaking actually really dope. If I just have my actual drum, just this little rhythm and this beat, like I'll turn that off so you can just hear what I've done, so you actually have an idea just in terms of the color. Wow, really like lo-fied it out. Ready to put it back on? That is freaking dope. That is actually freaking dope. That gives it a really good vibe. I mean, obviously drums open out a bit, but now something like that. Whoa, there is a bit of static there. Something like that on my master might even, I mean, this will be extreme, but this is a good way to show off the plugin. So now I've got it on the master. So everything's going through that color. You could just have a parallel mix like this actually. Just to lo-fi your track. Like, so this is on the master. So everything's getting fed through this color thing. It's crazy. It's so nice. Alright, really cool. What other instruments do we have on this track? Got like a slow evolving string. And then we got that thing. Do we have a bass in here? We don't have any bass. Wow, we just got very simple. Alright, let's have a listen to Let's Now Play With. So color is going through the master, which I might just turn off for this next example. Let's go back to my beats and let's try a bit of the tape delay. Now I think I've done this backwards in terms of, you know, which goes first to fourth or whatever, but that's fine. Back to front, nothing wrong with that. So here we got a delay, tape delay, and let's have a listen to some of these because I think these are going to sound pretty damn dope. Here we go. All right, bit of juggle action. This is cool. We can turn the feedback right up. Get that real dubby delay. That's cool. Distorted in the background. Oh, I love that. I gotta say, tape delay is, in my opinion, in some cases, is much better than a digital delay. Like you don't get that sort of, I don't know, with the digital delays, you get the feedback can be really full on, but the tape delay, for some reason, whatever they've done, I'm gonna be honest with you, I kind of wasn't around in the recording era when it was all just analog and tape, okay? I wasn't here. This digital era is probably more my era, but yeah, I don't know if that was like when tape existed, that the delay, like the feedback, if you push the feedback, it doesn't actually go too crazy. You can definitely hear it like when you push it up, but it doesn't like overwhelm or get this just like infinite loop that destroys the song, you know what I mean? Like there, I got feedback on full. I mean, I could push the mix up. Yeah, sounds good still, even on a full wet. Something like that. Oh, that's great. It's got heaps of decay like that. That's just cute. Double beat. Double beats, kind of nice. You just turn that. Actually, is there a category for drums? Classic, short. Okay, so you just got classic. Oh, you got short. Short could be good for drums. Nice. Even that's just nice, subtle. See, that's just adding a bit of color, really. Future King. That's actually pretty cool. We got a simple slap. This is nice. I'll just push the feedback a bit. Let's put our color back on. That's actually interesting. It actually sounds nice because it sort of sits it back in the mix a little bit. This is going to be extreme now, okay, guys, because I do have, obviously now I've got the color on my master. Here we go. Actually, it's not too bad. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Obviously, going to push the amount. I mean, if you push the mix right into it, it's going to sound weird, but nice. Oh, I'm pretty happy with that. Even with that on the master, I thought it was going to be really extreme, but it's actually pretty good. All right, so I guess the next thing to check out would be, maybe with this little guy here, this little sort of like, yeah, this next tape sweep plugin, which is the Tape Flanger, will work nice on this instrument because it's sort of like a long sort of string, long decayed sort of instrument. I feel like the flanger is going to work really nicely. Okay, so we got the default. Actually, we'll just turn it off. So here it is. All right, so let's put the flanger on. Yeah, I knew it would work straight away. Wow. So we're going to add a bit of depth. This is just the default on the flanger. I like it. We'll go through a few though. Ooh. Whoa. Bro, this just aged the track like by 50 years. What? Flatter phase. Jet tape. Bro. This is like some kung fu. I don't know. If you're listening to the podcast, if you're like listening to this on the road, by the way, we're on Spotify. There it is. Can take me on the road. Emlyn in the mix. Might turn that one off there. You got the idea. Okay, you can do like a fluttery thing if you want. That's a bit crazy. Actually, let's check out this. Oh, you do have actual categories. All right, I guess keys maybe. Nah, that's like for a shorter decayed instrument. Oh, desolated flange. Lesser magnet. There's some good ones in here. Gotta be honest though, was loving the classics, yeah. That's amazing. All right, let's listen to this in the mix. I'd say it's a bit loud in the mix. Push it back a bit. Oh, that bass just makes it so sinister. So now we got a flanger. We'll check out our tape color as well. Push it into the mix a bit more. Have a breakdown. Well, there you have it, guys. I mean, freaking, I'm blown away. Now, you do have these little arrows here, which sort of open up, get into your advanced features here if you want to get back a little bit more on each individual plugin here. For example, in the flanger, you can turn the tape simulation on or off, the playback filtering on or off. You got a compounder and modulation options down here as well. And same for color. You got your advanced options down here as well. And I'm pretty sure that's on all of them. But I mean, I know we haven't had like a super like in-depth dive into looking at all of these, but they're pretty straightforward, very intuitive plugins. You get your A/B mixing here, so you can test against your previous presets, and then you just have your main sort of macro controls on the front panel, really, where you can change out your different, like for example, let's just have a look at color here. So we can look at, for example, we're on Crackle is our texture, right? So let me just put that right in the mix, but I could change this to dust. And we're gonna get different sort of sounds. You can change the speaker as well here, which will really change it. studio mic. I like this home hi-fi, get that boomy sound. We'll go back to what we had though. Bring it parallel, mix it back to 50%-ish. Anyway, just all in all, super intuitive, that was the whole point of me showing that. It's just super intuitive and super easy to use. Now, just for one last thing, I guess, before we wrap up the show today, I think what would be really interesting, and obviously I wouldn't do this like to a real track, but I think just for the sake of this video and just showing off how good these freaking things sound, I just want to put a little bit of a flanger on my overall output mix and, you know, just add that, it just adds like age. It gives it that real tape sort of sound. We can open up the advanced options here and we'll just have a play with it. Here we go. And that's again, obviously it's extreme, but it sort of adds mega age to the track. Oh, amazing. I could do this literally all day. This is just so good. Just playing with the different sounds, playing with the different presets, and getting these whole new unique sounds. Now, obviously, again, I wouldn't put that on my master channel, but I just wanted to give you an example just how freaking good these tape emulation effects sound. Kudos to UVI for just getting this very intuitive, and for even somebody like me that doesn't know like a whole heap about tape, but has it sort of kind of like has an idea. Just incredible stuff. This just sounds really authentic and just sounds dope as, and they've done an amazing job. So shout outs to UVI and kudos. This is a freaking really well done, really awesome suite of tape effects plugins. I hope you enjoyed the show today. Hope I got to show them off enough for you. Will you be checking these out? Leave a comment in the comment section down below, and make sure to like the video if you liked what you saw here today or you enjoyed it. Helps others find these videos, helps the algorithm to distribute this video out to more people like yourself that actually enjoy watching and learning about new music technology like this amazing tape suite of plugins here. Anyway, there it is, guys, the definitive analog tape effects suite. Make sure to hit subscribe too if you enjoy this video today, because we cover these sort of things on a week-to-week basis. We got some really cool videos coming up over the next few weeks. You can check out the whole channel. There's like 500 plus videos on this channel of all different music technology, awesome gear, hardware and software alike. And yeah, thanks for joining me. My name is Emlyn, and this has been the Emlyn in the Mix show. Don't know where I'm going with this. There is actually, if you're still watching this, and I've said this on the last 3 videos, there is meant to be a giveaway. I am sorry, I haven't launched it yet. If you guys actually follow me, you've been sort of following on the giveaway news, there is a giveaway coming. It is happening. It's just, there's been some problems on the back end just getting it started. So thank you so much for being patient. For those of you who've been waiting, we'll have that launched very soon. Make sure to stick around for that. It's like, you definitely don't want to miss that. So hit subscribe if you haven't already, just so you get alerted on that. All right, with all that said and done, I'm out of here. Have an amazing week in the studio creating, and yeah, check out this tape effects suite if you love it. The link will be down below. All right, peace out. Boom. Hey, thanks for listening to the Emlyn in the Mix podcast. Here you will find all the latest in music technology, software and hardware, interviews and more. Also, don't forget to check out the Emlyn in the Mix YouTube channel today. Till next time, keep it real.